glad you could join us on this exciting Friday night matchup. Alongside Greg Anthony, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. And tonight, we'll be joined by the man with his finger on the pulse of the NBA. No one better than Shams Charania. Shams, it is so great to have you courtside with us.
Well, Kevin, thank you so much. Talking basketball is what and honestly, we were born to do, so let's do it.
And look at the guys by our side, man. We all love this game. Let's go right into it. Now the starting group for the visitors. Outside, Green. Abdul-Rauf with the rebound. Here's Singleton. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
3 points.
Pass to Green. Abdul-Rauf covering, and Green gets it to go.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Green with the rebound. From the arc. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Well, that's a very early foul for him. Needs to be more careful and not pick up a second one this quarter.
Gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. You communicate so much with NBA GMs. You talk with owners. You talk with personnel people. Knowing what they do, what is an overlooked part of how they operate their day-to-day jobs with these NBA teams?
A few things for me, Kevin. It is the relationships with agents, with other teams. Are they trusted? Do they have the trust of others? That is of importance, certainly. And how well connected are they within the organization? How are they building their own front offices in their own buildings? But their thirst for information, their ability to use information to strategize, that is something that occurs every single day. Because if you know something is happening with a specific team, that could shape how you want to strategize your team moving forward.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that
way. And there it is for him. Green's got his second basket of the night.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out. And even though it wasn't a great screen, he found a way to create some space.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Caught up with Will Hardy a few minutes ago. Now, I asked him the approach they're going to take with De'Aaron Fox, and Coach said that Fox's speed is the big challenge. He said we're dealing with maybe the fastest player in the league, so we've got to be high energy at the defensive end. They know they have their work cut out for them. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. Here's Daly. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And the three ball is good.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Count it. Green's got 6.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far. Shams, with as often as you've interacted with front offices all over the NBA, have you noticed any changes with how franchises operate with both the players and the media and that relationship and where it may be headed?
Everything has to be more specialized now in the organizations, but you're seeing true partnerships develop with teams and their players, especially their top players. Teams have to pay more attention now to data, to metrics than ever before. And the relationship between your top players in the organization, that is very, very important. And the teams that do a good job of managing relationships, of managing expectations, that is clearly what separates the elite teams with the bottom teams. And certainly players in today's generation are very, very polished when it comes to the media.
Oh, you framed that so well. Now, here's Sexton. He had 25 points last game. Buries it from three-point range. He's got 8.
And the D has gotten a little bit lax here defending the triple. And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
Shams, I've always wondered, watching you, reading you, when did you first fall in love with the NBA? And when did you decide to cover it?
Really, when I was around 10, 11 years old, I grew up in Chicago right as the Bulls dynasty was starting. I wasn't quite old enough, but I was old enough to see some of those scrappy Bulls teams in the mid-2000s. And basketball was always a part of the national discourse, but also part of my life playing it, and then now being someone that's able to inform the audience and the public.
You know what? I'm looking up and down this table. I think we all feel the exact same way. Pass to Green. Launches it from deep. No good that time. Puts it up. Sexton up top. Six on the shot clock. Good on the triple. He's got 11.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Pass to Flagler. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. Now the pass to Abdul Rauf. Sexton with it. Still scoreless. Passes it to Abdul Rauf. That one falls.
Abdul Rauf.
Both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
Unloads, and he nails the jumper.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Cranes the three-pointer.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
From the wing, buries the jump shot.
Number 3. Assist goes to
Now Sexton.
Clay. Number 2.
Down low. Oh, yes, he did. 5 5 up and 5 down for him so far. We have all these great foreign players. Maybe 3 of the top 5 players in the NBA are all foreign players, right? And so much was made of Anthony Edwards. Here's a 22-year-old American player who has maybe the charisma, the game, the everything we could package. It could be our next great player. Is there ever talk around the league about why are European players being so dominant? Where are the great young American players to compete against this great influx of international players?
The grassroots programs, you have to look at what happens abroad and in the States. You have to give a lot of credit to the way that they develop players over in Europe. In any of those regions, they do a great job. And those players are hungry, they're driven, they're passionate. They're trying to get here to the States and play basketball at the highest level in the NBA. And you see at the amateur level, there can be a lot of fluidity, there can be a lot of flux. And players are given so much so soon in America. So to be able to have that chip on your shoulder, to have the passion and to exude the confidence that Anthony Edwards has, the younger generation of players definitely have someone in Anthony Edwards to look up to.
These teams were last season's best passers, the squads with the most assists in the NBA.
Just a gifted passing team. They play the kind of basketball that fans love to watch. Very unselfish and fluid offensively.
Bobbed up there for Green, up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Good work there as it goes. 9 points in the game so far.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
To the middle. Here's Daly. Nice D from Sexton.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint. Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
To the wing right side. Flagler, the 19-foot shot. Almost, but it rolls out. And things can get so intense when NBA rumors start flying, Shams. You know that. The teams are just kind of holding on sometimes for dear life. What is it like when you break a major NBA story, like you've done numerous times?
It's like when your heart skips a beat, Kevin. It's like when you feel like you are in such a rush and there's a surge of excitement that hits every particle of your body. Every profession obviously has a big payoff. Everything happens so fast, but when it happens, it makes all the hard work worth it. But it certainly brings a great feeling, and I definitely get goosebumps to this day.
You get goosebumps, but the hard work you put in to get that story, I know what you guys go through. It is amazing the hours you spend on it.
365, 24/7.
Wow. Oh, boy, looks like he was injured there.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yeah, teams do everything they can to protect against it, but at this point, all you can do is hope he's not gone for too long.
Lays it up off the glass. He has 5.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Ruiz, the pass to Sexton. Here's Abdul Rauf. There's the triple. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got 6 assists here tonight.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Launches a 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, he's 3 for 4 to start out. Right off the bat, you could sense he was dialed in. All business so far.
Here's Ruiz. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Really a good season for him overall last year when you look at the number, 83% from the line.
All right, Shams, I know you can't reveal all your secrets, but how do you develop relationships with your sources, the players, the agents, the GM, the scouts all over the NBA?
It comes year after year. This has been something I've been doing for the better course of the last 15 years. So for me, it's about relationships, it's about daily communication, and making sure that I keep the trust, I keep the faith, and I keep a level of respect with everyone that I come across. Relationships are the name of the game, especially in the NBA.
Well, that's what I've heard about you. They trust you. So if they're going to confide, they know they can trust you. I would think that would be maybe the core of how you operate.
Trust and faith, and that develops early, not taking shortcuts. I'm very much for the long game.
It doesn't go for him. From deep, Green hits the three-point bomb. Green's got 21 in the game.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
1:11 left to play in the first quarter. Bucket is good. 23 points in the game.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
Inside, pass to Abdul Rauf. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Lobbed up there for Green. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Yes, and maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Here's Abdul Rauf. And he just worked New York in that last game.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
To the paint, and it's denied. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
That's a two from Sexton, and he hits the jump shot. Sexton's got 7 points in the game.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. They lead by 13. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. So far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Yeah, and when you're hitting threes early, that opens up the floor and really helps your offense.
So, Shams, when the league brought in that 65-game played rule, it sure seemed to motivate players to suit up.
Those awards aren't just about prestige, Kevin. They're about cold, hard cash. And every summer, we're going to see records set for the biggest contract in NBA history. Every summer that goes by. And that certainly has an effect on players wanting to play and players being in the lineup. Now with the 65 games played rule, there is an incentive for all-NBA team and different accolades.
Well said. Okay, time for an injury report.
He told me it's a sprained elbow, and they put some ice on it, and they're hoping that he doesn't have any inflammation. His day is over, and it looks like he's going to be out for a number of games. It's tough news for this team to process. Kevin?
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it as always.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
They've got Abdul Rauf, and it's Sanders in at the 5 spot. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. De'Aaron Fox stays in attack mode. He says people don't want to guard somebody that's going to attack them on every possession. You can't get that break. You can't take any plays off. His speed, Kevin, that is a lot to deal with.
A ton, David, to deal with. No question. EA, thanks. Sanders covering. Fires from deep. Cans it from downtown.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Lowry passes to Ruiz. They grabbed their own miss.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Doyle.
Hey, Shams, no one is keyed on the league like you. Is there an under-the-radar trend that you're seeing around the NBA, or the next thing that you're anticipating may happen with the way the league will sway one way or the other?
Talking to executives around the league, it's clear that length has been very important, but having players that do multiple things and are versatile, that is of the utmost importance right now. We saw what happened with the Celtics winning a championship this year. I think that certainly is going to have an impact on how teams are going to build moving forward. Like the Celtics, you want to have players, 3 to 5 players that are playing heavy minutes for you, that are doing everything out there on the floor, not just one particular move.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
Yeah, when you have a defensive showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
And now, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that led the NBA in block shots last year.
Well, last season, this was a team that prided itself on protecting the rim. They were not an easy group to score on inside.
Gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Sanders covering. A three-pointer is right on target. He has 5.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Shoots a fader. That one goes in. He's got 21.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Here's the teardrop. And the rejection by Sanders.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy. And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking them up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. And it goes down 2 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Daly, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws.
Personal foul, first team foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Finished the season last year around 80% from the stripe.
And he makes the first. And so he hits both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Puts up a deep three from beyond the arc and then some. He's got 16.
Once he crosses half court, you need to stay awake because he can drop it from deep.
Left side Lowry. Shoots. Gets a very good look and converts.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Here's Daly. Off target with his three.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Flagler gets the bucket. Being a mind-boggling 79% off the floor. Pass to Abdul Rauf. There's the three. Got it for his fourth field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Second personal foul, second team foul. At the line for 2, number 3.
And he knocks down the first one. Good on both.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Now here's Sanders. 11 points in the game. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul, first team foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Sanders, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Sanders hits them both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
He lobs it up. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Sanders has got 13 points in just this quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks. And getting going here in the second quarter, his second three-pointer of the game.
Away team.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
A look here at the numbers for Sanders. Good season for him last year. Last season, he averaged 15 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And with the ball in his hands, he is an outstanding distributor.
Well, he is so unselfish. That's why guys love playing alongside him.
Top of the key jumper, no good.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Pass to Flagler. Sinks the triple. Flagler's got 5 points now in the quarter.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Away team foul. Cambridge. Third personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution for your home team. Cohen Clyburn.
They're looking to trim the deficit to single digits. Clyburn. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
And the pass to Tower. And nothing is falling for him right now. Just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. And they recover it. Flagler cannot hit. To the inside. Chalk up 2 there. He's got 27.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
And it's Sanders with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
And he's good on the 3-ball. 18 points for him.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
To the middle, here's Cohen. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense. And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. Miss number 4 for him from the floor. 7 for 11 field goal attempts. Pass to Sanders. To the right side. Tower passes to Abdul Rauf. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny. Tower, good.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
.149 left here in the second. He can't get that one to fall. Thing has been wild. 76%. That's just unbelievable. And here's Sanders. 16 points for him. Fires from way outside. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the way in. He's got 18.
Yeah, secures the ball off the glass. Does a nice job going right back up.
And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Always so much fun to have Shams join us. No one with a better pulse on the NBA.
Man, Shams is always the first guy to know about the big moves around the NBA. Love hearing what he has to say.
Pass to Flagler. 6 to shoot. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. He's got 20.
Not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate. Exactly when his team needs it.
Here's Sanders, and Sanders throws it down.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Clyburn. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. They lead by 5. Got a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, hot start, cool finish. What happened out there?
Well, we came out with a lot of energy, but in the second quarter, it died down a little bit. You know, it's real. Everybody's very excited. You know, our team's excited, their team's excited, officials excited. You know what I mean? So we just got to calm down and play a little bit.
And I'm excited. Thanks, Chris. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Checking out the visiting team. Kenny, how'd you see it?
They obviously came in wanting to push the action. And so far, so good. They're looking to get easy transition baskets because the other team is not getting back on defense.
And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Hard to feel happy when your opponent's shooting over 60%. You don't have to make things harder for those guys defensively. Force them out their comfort zone. Contest every shot.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Stan, isn't it terrific? We're seeing these great stars in the NBA extending their careers more than ever before.
We certainly are, Kevin, and it's great for the league. The league keeps getting younger, though. These guys come into the league earlier. But I think what players have learned, it's not even just the basketball part. It's the strength and conditioning. It's the nutrition. They've taken care of themselves better, and that allows them to last longer.
No good with the wing jumper.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss. Well, you know what's going to happen when he gets a good look. The defense has got to run him off the line.
Count it. He's got 18.
Well, sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high percentage buckets.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. It's good from long range. 26 points for him.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Kicks it to Green. That's going to be over and bad. Not watching for the line that time. On Saturday, then on Monday. Here's Sexton. He has 7. Out to the right wing. The shot comes out.
Well, that one didn't fall, but otherwise they've been excellent shooting the ball to start this half.
Gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Took him no time at all on that one.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Down low, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Turned over.
Home team ball.
And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
Green against Sanders. Ripped away. Fast break. Here they come. The shot by Abdul Rauf is no good. Gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Bobbed up there for Green. Outside, Sexton. Pass to Abdul Rauf. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
3.
Sexton's got his 9th assist in the game now. Putting a magnificent 69% in this game. Here's Green. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Green. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Green. Gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. That one goes. Count it.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up, and it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one. Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Well, Devin Vassell has flown under the radar for a long time and passed a lot of fans, Coach, but we've seen it. He can fill it up.
Yeah, Kevin, look, he is an outstanding shooter. He's got great footwork. He can score at all 3 levels. He reminds you a bit of DeMar DeRozan, but maybe even with more of a three-point shot.
fans, that was your youth dance squad. Make some noise.
Out left to the wing, inside, stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set. Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
Back to Sexton. Shot clock at 6. The pass to Abdul Rauf. The shot, no good. Gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. And it's Green with the jam.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Sanders. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
3 points.
Sexton's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Passes it to Bedford. Here's Daly. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. To the paint, got a piece of it, and stolen by Sexton. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. Pass to Bedford. For the 3, drills the three-pointer. Bedford's stupendous alley-oop. From deep, Green drills it from outside. Green's got 7 now in this quarter.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Tries it from the top of the key. Good on the jump shot. He's got 31.
Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
Clock at 6. Here's Bedford. From deep, can't get the putback. Pass to Abdul Rauf. Here's Sexton. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Assist
Sexton's got 9.
Abdul Rauf.
Daly defended by Sexton. Here's Daly. Green. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the NBA again set records for attendance. Overall, arenas were filled to 98% of capacity. Commissioner Adam Silver says we're in a great position. You almost can't fit more people in our arenas. Kevin, he made it clear the area for growth is in media and especially in mobile viewing.
David, you know this, directly to the fan. I mean, my goodness, all the different ways you can consume the game, it's beautiful. Here's Abdul Rauf. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
He couldn't stay in bounds, and that's going to be a turnover.
Substitution on the court.
And that one is stuffed right through.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it, and it's blocked. Daly, defended by Sexton. Inside, Daly, and the lead is down inside single digits. He's got 24.
And they've had assists now in the last 3 baskets.
And we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan. Do you miss it?
Do I miss the paychecks? Yeah, payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about now, though? What about now?
Well, it's come through the roof, but look, the trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security, Kevin.
For the away team, Cambridge, Ruiz.
Right side, Sexton. Puts up a deep three. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
And he lobs it up toward the rim. The shot by Ruiz, no good.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up at a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 36.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
To the middle.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Outside, Sexton. Here's the pass to Ruiz. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Ruiz has got 8.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc. Look, if I'm one of his teammates, I just keep getting him the ball. He has been lights out.
Kicks it to Sexton. There's the steal, and here comes the break. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, the players will say, mouse in the house. Great job to use his size to expose the smaller defender inside.
At the line for your home team, number 3, shooting 1.
What's up?
They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Here's Ruiz. 8 points for him. And it's good, 2 points. We've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Passes it to Bedford. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And the ball travels out of bounds.
And the misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
Here is Lowry.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Fade away, and it's in there. He's got 34.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one.
Your home team.
Up by 6. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. It has been just uncontainable, 72%. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And after playing the first half without a single turnover, he's gotten a little careless since the break.
Here's Ruiz. Left side Lowry. No good that time.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Lowry covering. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And he jams it with authority.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Here's Tower. Goes back up. He lays it in. Towers got 4 points this quarter.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
He doesn't hit that one. Gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Great look, but off the mark. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. And it's good for 2. He has 29.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you can ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
Bounce pass from Lowry. Right through the cylinder that time, all net.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Here's Daly. Knocks down the three ball.
Look, in that first half, he was hot from beyond the arc. And that's now his second in this half.
And while the offense is developing, Alex Sarr is already a huge presence at the defensive end.
Yeah, along with being a great rim protector, he's a 7-footer who can really slide his feet on the perimeter. He can switch on the guards and make them work for their opportunities.
Send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well during the break I was able to catch the message the visiting team coach gave to his team. Now his perspective was to play like we're behind. He said that's the energy we need right now. We haven't won anything yet. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Pass to Flagler to tie it up. Buries the long-range jumper. And that ties it up.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Pass to Abdul Rauf. Fires from the wing. Great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Down low. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
And he gets the bucket.
Nice finish there to put him up in the game. I wouldn't be surprised to see him get some more of those touches down the stretch.
Always going up for the alley-oop here.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Sexton the pass to Abdul Rauf. To the inside. He gets that one. He's got 36.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
To take the lead, bangs on the trifecta.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, there is no quit in this team. Making up for that slow start with great composure and determination.
Good on the three-point shot.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Pass to Flagler. And he comes up with the deuce.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
Yeah, you can see it in the hustle stats. These guys have come out with a different mindset and seem much more motivated here in the second half.
It's blocked.
The team has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed if he can wind up that open from three-point range. I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
No good. Shot missing. Gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. Hits it from three-point range.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Well, you love the unselfishness, makes the next pass, and enables his team to capitalize on the possession. Well, that brings his total to 5 makes from beyond the arc for the game, feeling some confidence from range.
Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. 37 points for him. Just a tiny lead for him.
And a chance to make it a little bigger right here.
To the paint. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Drops in the tray.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Here's Abdul Rauf. He can't get that one.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
No doubt how much those boards impact the overall outcome. You can't give them extra chances.
Ruiz, the pass to Sexton. Greg, you know this. Getting that second contract is a major goal for young players in the NBA, like Devin Vassell.
And Devin did, signing a huge 5-year extension in 23. He ended up having his finest year after inking that deal. Vassell has a very bright future.
Free throw good, Sexton. And Sexton drops them both. Just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. Here's Bedford. Six to shoot. Shoots. Nails the baby hook. Bedford's got 10 points here in the second half.
Number 3. A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And he hits it to tie the game up.
And he's stroking it well, but he just hasn't shown the aggressiveness that they need out of him. Probably in front by more if he was taking more shots.
Sexton's gone 5 of 7 from the field. That's over 71% action.
Great find, leading his teammate right to the bucket.
And has been just uncontainable, 72%. Here's Abdul Rauf. 2 points, that one goes. And he's got 41.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
No good with the layup. Nailed from three-point land.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
And make some noise for T-Shirt Time!
game.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
Just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. Throws it up high.
A great feed, and that assist gives him a triple-double. You gotta love that kind of player. Able to get it done in just about every facet.
Oh, Sexton in position. To the middle.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
And that one is off. To take the lead. A putback. It's good on the putback. It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
In matchups, it's really what it's all about, and these two teams are really equal.
Another steal. Here's Bedford. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor. Each trip down becoming more important.
And you need to string some successful offensive possessions together and play tough deep.
The basket counts and 1. They'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Right to the rim. Aggressive approach when it matters most.
Well, when it's this close, you want to put your best scorers in a position to succeed. That's exactly what happened.
Free throw good, Sexton.
Well, that's what you expect from him in this situation.
Green taking his time here. That one good for 2. Green's got 38 points.
Oh, nice drive there to get to the bucket using some of that terrific agility that he possesses.
Sexton, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
And that's just a great individual play right through the teeth of the defense.
Here's Green, and he can't jam it through.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
A 3-ball. It's good from beyond the arc.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Here's Sexton. There's 47 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Count it! A tremendous three to tie it up.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
Green bounce pass. Good! They're on cloud nine.
That was a huge lift for this crowd.
Here's Sexton. It falls. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here.
She wants a T-shirt.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Green outside. Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback.
Big-time bucket there. They've got to play for a stop here with the two-point lead. Most important thing, no open threes.
Guys, what do you think?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
Sanders checked in for Odom.
Substitution for the away team.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Sanders against Green. From outside the arc. Misses the three. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we'll be back with you right after this. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Outside, Sexton. And another assist for him.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant one foul.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. Free throw drops for Green. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Daly, defended by Sexton. Outside, Green. And there's the pass to Bedford. Here's Daly, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Sexton, the pass to Tower. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
His three-pointers off the mark. Just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. Got that bucket in no time at all.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
He can't get it to go. Just over a minute and a half played here in overtime. Passes to Bedford. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Pass to Tower. This one for three. And another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Flagler, right wing. Just 5 to shoot. Off target from three-point range.
And he's done the job here all day. Just continues to grab rebounds. What a game for him.
It's overtime basketball, folks, if you're just tuning in. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Inside, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
First team foul. At the line for the away team, Sexton. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And Sexton drops them both. 3 minutes gone now here in overtime. Outside Green.
Away team foul. Ruiz. First personal foul, second team foul. At the line for two, Green.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. Both free throws good from Green.
Look, every trip to the line counts, but getting all of these was extra important.
Sexton with it. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Sexton.
That could be costly. When the game is hanging in the balance, the last thing you can afford is to turn it over.
Gone 3 of 4 on their field goal attempts since the beginning of overtime. Down low, marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
He just powered that
one of the game's top dunkers. Field goal number 9. He's not in a trouble with that basket.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Here's Green. Another steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Ruiz. No good from outside. Going a stellar 4 of 5 from the floor since the start of overtime. Dishes it to Green. Fires away from way outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Green's got 48. Sexton's shot is good.
And challenging the bigger defender coming through in the biggest moment.
Yeah, and that's even harder than it looks to overcome that height differential right at the rim.
Here's Green. And got it. Another basket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. And it's Sexton penetrating. Another possession, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
The loudest and craziest fans get a free t-shirt. Let's hear it, fans. It's time to get up and get home.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Pass to Abdul Rauf.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Two shots.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Those were pressure-packed free throws, and he looked as cool as he could be. So big to give them that 3-point lead.
That one doesn't drop. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Sexton. Third personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for your home team, Haley, taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
And that'll just about do it. Coming through at the line in a big spot.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here.
And now, your dance team. Let's make some noise. We are the 6th man.
So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime, and this win has to feel satisfying.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Stan Van Gundy.